Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my new Monday again. This is a space hall by Creator Living Fellowship, a church of religious science in Phoenix, Arizona. And it's an honor for me to hold this space for all of us here to explore and new practices. So, as you know, it's Monday. So, Mondays is Monday practice with me, Reverend Jorge. I'm a staff minister here at Creator Living Fellowship, and it's also wonderful for me every Monday to hold this space to explore different spiritual practices that help us to enhance, to align, to respond in a more centered way to what is happening in life. I know when we think in spiritual practices, we go immediately into meditation, mudras, mantras, yoga, and prayer. And all they are great, and all that's it. I practice all of myself. But sometimes this practice hold like a little preparation, a little moment to do so that you need to more center. Some of the spiritual practice that we explore here tend to be a little shorter, easy to remember, so that we can have more tools to respond to what is happening in life in a different ways. It brings us to that space. Then we can actually come back into meditate or prayer, in particular with prayer, so that actually we can actually to live our life in a more centered life in the presence and essence of who we are. So before I continue with the introduction of on the practice, I just want to say thank you to all of you who are supporting us in many ways here at Care Eleven Fellowship. The ones who support this space. If you like the Monday practice, please leave us a thumbs up in YouTube or Facebook so that we are getting more movement about this activity. Also, write a comment. I would love to read the comments when you are telling me what has happened with your practice and if you did it and what were your experience. I really, really love that. So you can do this. By the way, the practice what we do is not just for today. It's actually it's something goes through the week. Why? I will tell you a little later. So for your support to us at Creative Eleven Fellowship, we have many ways to receive your support. One is the PayPal link that is showing up in the comments down here in the window, and also you can use your cell phone to text, and that's the information is always there. The text on that, and as well you can use the code that is showing up here and and the part. Or finally, you can go actually to our website and donate to our things. We appreciate that financial support as well. The thumbs up and the comments is help us a lot to have a more impact in this cyberspace and cyber world. So thank you, all of you that are here. So I was just saying, the spiritual practice to explore here, it's actually that the idea is that you use it during the week, because I trying to that this practices relate what we explore in Sunday service. So as you know, this month is the month of forgiveness. We actually celebrate the National Day of Forgiveness and last Saturday, and Reverend Sherry has been exploring this topic, which is she's actually a master on this, is the forgiveness as a new beginning. And so 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 that it is all about forgiveness. So the practice I'm giving you here, is not especially for forgiveness practice in the way, but it's actually an exploration of a prior work that will happen to that we help you to identify that, call it issues, call it sensations or feelings that allowed you to go into the forgiveness process in a more deeper way. So very recommended you come to visit us on Sunday service in person here in Phoenix, Arizona, or streaming in YouTube and Facebook or directly on our website. So there are many ways to participate and to infuse in the message of forgiveness that Reverend Sherry is exploring every Sunday. So last Sunday, yesterday, we explored the concept of when once is not enough. So Reverend Sherry gave a great explanation that forgiveness is a constant process to do it. It's 7 times 7, like it used to say, and it's a constant way, and it's a process that it helps us to liberate little by little, step by step, step by step. So in that line, we have been exploring as well here kind of the preparation, practice preparation to open ourselves for the deep process of forgiveness. So through the practice of detachment, and last Monday, if you want to, you can check that in YouTube. Last video, the video last week, the detachment practice is if we're going to explore the acknowledgement, which is the first step in the process of detachment. Detachment and forgiveness go to hand because forgiveness is when the process when we really release everything. Detachment helps us to identify that emotions that we need to release and to feel detached of that situation because we sometimes we create an identity around what happened, the situations, the history that we tell us all around. So if we do the practice of detachment, the process of forgiveness flows easy and it's a more beautiful way. So this is what it combine both, and that's what exploring that way. So in into this detachment practice, I choose one practice in general that we're going to kind of use it is the welcoming prayer. Oh, I switched too fast. So the welcoming prayer is uh, a contemplative practice. Contemplative practices means that we sit and we see ourselves and we look and inquire ourselves in silence and look all around and we embody and hug everything around us. So the welcoming prayer is a three movement practice. That the first one is the acknowledgement where we see that, which is the practice of recognizing what we're feeling, what we are thinking, what is our emotions behind all that. And today is actually in the second moment is the welcoming. So I'm going to share something here with you. The welcoming is the second move. The movement two is a welcome. What we are experiencing this moment in your body as an opportunity to consent to the divine in well. So what it means is basically is that we in the first step in the first movement is like say, oh, I feel this angry, I feel this sadness, I feel this fear, I feel this situation, because that is our memories acting, is all bringing back toward us. And so we give it the space to feel it, to recognize it, to acknowledge that. That was last week. This week is the welcoming. So what happened when we already feel the feelings? What we happen with this? We welcome. And that's the second movement of the welcoming prayer. We welcome them. How we welcome them? By not creating any guilt. So we just say, oh, I feel angry. Oh, I should not feel angry. Oh, I feel sad. I should not be sad. Oh, I'm being caught by this idea that always happened to my life, blah, blah, blah. So you are actually putting more weight on yourself that you needed. The welcoming part is actually to, as I say here, is after we have the feelings, identifying the experience that is coming to us, it's actually we acknowledge it through our bodies, through our mind, through our senses, say welcome, 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 which is actually tell to the divine that we are, and who is also manifesting in that experience that we experience with the people that we experience it in our minds or in the moment. Is a consent that say here they are, this is the situation, and we are, and I'm sometimes incapable to do with that. So for for this movement, for the consent, I'm going to for moving into the practice right now. The intention is that I'm going to play some music, and the music is going to be we're going to stay there a little in silence, so where you can recall a situation that probably in your past, something that you identify yourself like, I always been terrible with the money, or I always have I haven't my divorce was terrible. My boss this morning was mean to me. It doesn't matter how big or how small; it's always the same thing. And we going to in that silence, we're going to identify the feelings, so we can do the second part, which is the self inquiry, and that part. Why? Because the self inquiry is when we have these feelings, we need to embody them, welcome them to ourselves, embody with our bodies, with the feelings, to identify where the feelings it feels. If it's in my body, in my neck, in my things, or it's just simple a whole things, because it's a whole energy that involves me. And then when we that so it's not a therapy. We don't want to do argument. We don't have to tell all the whole story. It's one. So we're going to do the first moment with this music and recognizing that situation, or bringing back that situation, and acknowledge where you're feeling as like angry, sadness. It's okay, everything is okay. And now we move into the second one, which is start to selling welcome, welcome. And at the end of that, at that time, we going to are going to present again the welcome and prayer, and we're welcome to there. So you will see the first and second step, and then next week we're going to explore the third uh, step or movement, so that will connect with the forgiveness, and will let us, by doing this practice, we will do an preparation for forgiveness, that I know Ryan Sherry is preparing something fabulous at the same time. So, um, oh, by the way, the chat is open. If you want to say hello and something, welcome, welcome everyone. So we going to enjoy the the welcoming prayer. So let me play the music. Start here. Oh, I need to do something first, so I don't get echo. Thank you. And music around here. Oh, hello, April. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you here. We miss you. I'd like to. I'm glad to see you again here. Um. So music. Play. There we go. Now, please find a position that is comfortable for you. You can be laid, you can be stand up. Remember, this prayer is actually, you can use it in any moment, in any moment. Uh, Driving things, so you don't need to close your eyes. You can be pretty present, to be present. So just relax, just feel the self, feel the music, how it start to play here. Let me get down a little the sound too, so it goes into the background and it's no invading. Take a deep breath. Another deep breath. Another deep breath. Just this is to relax ourselves, to center ourselves, and to back to that center. And now you want you return to your natural way to breathe, no controlling, just let it be. And listen to the music. And trying to bring something. I know your mind is already popping many ideas, many situations. Could be from your childhood, from your teenager's time, from where I go. It's all okay. Don't get hung out in the story again. Just trying to identify the feeling or feelings around it. But we're going to leave you for a minute in that, to working on this, to feeling it. And I know sometimes we bring many ideas of, oh, I want to do this or this or another one. Don't worry, we are learning the practice. So take one. They're less painful, maybe, so it's not that hard work. Leave it for a few more days, a few more weeks. Now let's say that you got angry of the barista in Starbucks because they run your drink. Very simple thing, but it have a full emotions and the story behind that, and there are feelings and beliefs behind that produce this reaction, this feeling. So inquire. So let's go there. So let's feel that. And if you want to share what it is, not the story, but what is the feeling that you have right now, I invite you to do so in the chat. I'm going to leave you another minute. So you can feel and sense the emotion around that situation that we are choosing. If you need to remember a little or revive the story, do so. But it just, again, now it's about the story, it's about what you feel. Just remember, feeling is the secret. Now I want you take a deep breath and take that feeling that you have and trying to see if you can point the where part in your body feel it. Could be in a very specific point like your neck, shoulders, and your chest, close to your heart, your legs. Doesn't matter where is that feeling. That energy is where it's concentrated. Maybe it's the whole body. Make you tremble all your body, this emotion. And it's good. So now that we have it identified, we should say welcome. Welcome. Whatever it is the emotion. Welcome anger. Welcome despair. Welcome worry. Welcome jealousy. Welcome littleness. Welcome fear. Welcome the judgment. Welcome. Say welcome. not with judgment, not with like, oh, you are there. Just love it. Say, welcome, friend. Welcome, friend. Welcome all emotion. Welcome. And rest a little in that welcome. Because with every welcome, it's like bringing light into that we sometimes hide, we want to give away, to put under the carpet. Right now, we are just saying, yes, I see you, and I welcome you, and I'm putting love on you, and I'm putting light on you. And that is what it is, the welcoming, the feeling, the self inquire. Now, now that we've been welcoming, we want to explore a little more, doing more that self inquire. So it's not about a story again, it's about that this angry, this feeling, these things, how present himself in another ways, in another situations. How it's presented. And in trying to recognize if it's something that relates with a sense of security, feel secure or feel safe, or it's a sense of feel love or feel that I am loved, or it's a sense of that I need to control, that I need to do the all effort, that I need to do everything. Or is I need that to be right, to be in the right, to feel superior because I feel small. Or is I need to feel that I am part of something. So trying, that's the self-inquiry. Getting that feeling and recognizing that what is behind of that emotion or that feeling. What is the need that we are looking for by having that reaction? Again, not with guilt, just trying to find it. It could be one, it could be all. It's just, let's try to look at that. And this is the process of acknowledge and self-inquire. As we see, this is a good moment and good movement that prepare us for doing the forgiveness work. But this is just the detachment, just to reduce the power of that story, that emotion on us. So that then when we go move into the dance of forgiveness, it's more gentle and more easy to let go. So now let's move to finish into the welcome and prayer, the whole welcome and prayer. And let's do it with me, using that experience, that emotion that you have right now. And take that emotion again and tell them, welcome, welcome, welcome. I welcome everything that comes to me today because I know it is for my healing, for my salvation, for my Expansion. I welcome all the thoughts, feelings, emotions, persons, situations, and conditions. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I let go all my desire or need for power and control. I let go all my desire for affection, esteem, approval, and pleasure. I let go of my desire or need for survival and security. I let go of my desire or need to change any situation, condition, person, or myself. I am open to the love and presence of God and God action within. And just hold that sensation, that expansion, that energy. Because we welcome this feeling, we put some love and light by releasing the needs behind of that emotion, that conditions, and living the present as it is, without attachment, and bringing the God's peace in our life. Going to reduce the music. And that's all for today. We will continue exploring the, the detachment practice through this practice of the welcome and prayer. So next week we'll see another topic, and this is for today. So I really encourage you to at least walk these two movements, these steps by recognizing what it is that condition, that thought, that feeling, that emotions that triggers every day that keeps you in that circle, and start welcoming them. Get used to. It's like it's like bring all the monsters out of the closet and bring them and start to have a party of love and light. Just bringing them, loving them, recognize them, and start doing the self-inquiry that why you are there, why you're feeling this way, why, what is the reason behind that. So this is all today for me here among the practice. If you really like the music, it's a step by step. Andrea Benson, and you can find the music in iTunes or the Spotify. I really encourage you to support all the artists, and that's it for Monday practice today. Hope to see you next week. We continue exploring this idea of forgiveness through detachment and getting prepared for the real process. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and hope to see you again. Um, it's all for me today, and have a great night. Thank you. Bye bye.